guys, it's me again. So I just wanted to talk to you a little bit about believing in yourself. A lot of the times we wait for somebody to believe in you before you believe in yourself. I was watching a documentary about Johnny Clegg. So where he started versus, like obviously until where he got, where his career was like peaking and all of that. So they interviewed him in the video, and he was actually talking about how when he started, there was a time when his music was just like not doing well. Nobody was accepting it because it was too black for white people, it was too white for black people, and obviously it was back in the apartheid days. So like, who wanted that? He obviously kept pushing because for him it didn't make sense to have the separation and whatnot, and he called himself a black Zulu. You know the story, Johnny Clegg. And it was difficult for him at first for people to understand what he is and who he is, and he was also different. So that's the beauty about life, about whatever it is that you want to do. Always remember that you are whatever it is that you say you are. He says at some point that 4,000 copies were sold in his first albums. 4,000 copies is nothing, it's a loss. And somebody said to him, but remember that 4,000 people liked your music, 4,000 people took a chance in you. So that's something. Build on that, keep going. And then he got to a point where he was selling out stadiums and all of that internationally as well. So I'm just here to say to you, please, please, please believe in yourself and never give up, because you never know what will happen. Whatever happens, actually, just don't give up. God will come through for you, and your hard work will come through for you. Actually, I was actually thinking about when I first came home with Nandi, like the first day. She was so tiny. I mean, she was 2.8 kgs, which is fine. I heard it's good, it's a good weight, but I just didn't. She was so tiny. Like, I looked at her, I was like, I don't know if I've seen a new baby like this and carried one and had to take care of. I've never done that before, but like, wow. And she was here and she was so small. I had to take care of her. I had to make sure she breathes, she lives. And I felt like there was so much pressure. I felt like it was a lot of work. I felt like it was, unfair to put all of that responsibility in a person. You know what I mean? I mean, my husband was there. Trust me, when you're a mom, like, everybody will be around you, but for some reason you'll always feel alone. Not always, but like sometimes you do feel alone. So I did, like, I had a lot of those moments where I was like, oh my gosh, this child, I have to keep her alive. And it felt like a huge responsibility, much more than I thought I could handle. And mind you, my pregnancy was like, everything about 90 was like, I was happy the whole time. Like, yes, I can't wait and what. But when it was time to perform, I was like, wow, now I have to keep this baby alive all the time. You know what I mean? Like, it's just, yeah, I was scared. I was really scared, and I had to believe that I could do it. I'd never done it before, but I had to believe that I can do it. And I think my biggest fear was that, yes, I can believe that I can do it, but the thing is, you always have room to fail in life. But yeah, don't. I have to make sure that this goes right. Like, that was I think, the pressure that I, put on myself. It was that this child, it's just, this is so perfect. I can't not do right by it. I cannot do perfectly by it. Everything must just be perfect, whatever the books say, whatever the doctor says, and then there's just so many comments. You know almost how it works with being a mom, but it's just, that was the one thing that showed me that I need to believe in myself before anything else, because not everybody will, but also you are in most cases your worst enemy. I mean, everybody else thought it's fine. I mean, come on, you got this. You got this. But I was the one who was like, oh my gosh, do I got this? Can I do this? It's a lot. Like, I'm supposed to keep this baby alive. I'm supposed to take care of this baby. I'm supposed to wash her. And look at her, she's so small. What is she cold? Maybe she's cold when as soon as I unwrap her, she's cold, she cries. I mean, you know what I mean? Like, I have to change her nappy and she cries. So I thought it was like an impossible job, but then it worked out. And now look at us, we're like we're like best friends, Yeah, man. So you can do it. Just believe in yourself, in whatever it is that you do. Remember that you are the most important person in this. You are the most important piece of the puzzle. So you better make sure that you show up for yourself. And it's just important for you as a person to believe in your craft, in whatever it is that you do, even when people don't yet, because people always hop on a train. Eventually they will, but for now, you are the guy that's supposed to be your cheerleader, your everything, you know, you and your close friends. If you don't have that, just you, it's fine. So yeah, that's all I wanted to tell you today. I'll see you again next time. Bye bye.